almost like it's gonna... Yeah.
Oh, happy birthday.
So, it looks cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, we present If Marge Simpson Wanted to Kill You. I wish that I had the foresight to do an alternate angle. But it's not just the friendly. I've lost it. I'm too in. It's not just
He's too tickled.
the weather that makes Brighton so fantastic. It's also the friendly train drivers. I don't know.
Hello.
You're in
What does that
trouble.
mean?
No, it's not me. It's not me.
Is the train going to crash
Here we
now?
go. Yeah.
It's the 2nd of January, which means it's my birthday, and I am birthday, which is 30, but 30 doesn't rhyme with birthday. The theme of the day is happy mistakes. It's kind of just bad ideas in general, but ones that will be looked back on fondly, which is why in the bleak midwinter, we've come to the beach. And why later on I'm spending far too much money on sushi, which Dan doesn't even like.
And why this evening I'll be getting someone pregnant.
Join the party, Tom.
No. Why do you like to be beside the seaside?
I do actually like to be beside the sea.
I don't know if there are any other lyrics.
It's cold.
Nah.
On my ass.
I'm not getting back up if I go back down.
Yeah, good throw. Do you want to do another one? Oh, from here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you tell that ocean. Cheers. There we go. Go into the pit. Go into the pit. You paid money to do this.
I thought that was our reflection, but then I realised they look quite different to us. Do I look like that? No, is the answer. I do not.
Enjoying the ride, Dan?
Yes.
This is how flour and milk.
Jesus! Go, Tom, go! Failed.
Nailed that.
That's a lot of sky ups.
Sky ups.
Sky ups. There they. Whoa. Hello.
Hello.
Happy birthday to ScarfDemon.
Thank you. Yep.
Happy birthday to you.
Woo! January 3rd, we're about to do the Warner Brothers Studio tour with two people who've never been on it before.
I'm going to greet you with the very words that Harry first heard from the Edith Castle. Welcome to Hogwarts. And gentle push at the doors for me, please, guys.
So when you asked if they had the train and I said maybe, what I meant was yes. Where's Kiki? Hello. Yep, sad but true. January 4th, definitely time for the tree to come down. If I can put it away, that is, because someone has set up shop in the box. Hi. January 10th. Not sure why I'm saying the date now. That's the new format for 2020. Little moments, last little moments. Now we're doing dates. But yeah, didn't film for a week because it's kind of just been a very admin-y week. I had one day back at work and then I had the rest of the week off to do catching up on life stuff after Christmas. Had some dim sum, went to Kent, and then today went to the airport to drop my mum off, and she's gone back to New Zealand. And then my dad went back to Kazakhstan after the Harry Potter tour. So now I'm just a bit sad and not in a filmy mood. Kiki just walked in. Hello. Come and say hello. So we're just having a chill time, aren't we? We're having a chill time. Baby, you're getting killed. Do either of you require assistance? Wow, Dexter.
Oh, you're doing your crocodile roll?
Woo! Babe, that looks beautiful. Amy made me a birthday cake.
I sure did.
It's mermaid colours.
I call it my mermaid trash cake.
Because I'm mermaid trash.
Yeah, the treasure that a mermaid would find, then just like...
And just hoard.
And just hoard.
I love it.
Happy birthday, dear Chloe.
Oh, that's me though.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty.
Again.
That is not a cake cutting knife.
Is the cake getting cut?
Scunt.
Babe.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this and I'm seeing how thick that frosting is on top.
Let me know when there's a problem.
No, nothing so far. Well, tomorrow's going to be a weird day. It's January 16th. It's currently... It's Lin-Manuel Miranda's birthday. It's also a Thursday. And tomorrow, the 17th, it is going to be my last day at work. Little Moments as a series started in January 2016, so 4 years ago to the month. And that very first episode is about how I lost my job, but then found a new one. And that is the job I currently have for one more day. So I've literally been with the same company for the entirety of Little Moments, and now here in the last year of Little Moments, I am moving on. It's mostly been doing YouTube stuff, animation stuff, illustration stuff, just fun stuff. But then in September of 2019, the weirdest thing happened. Yeah, just a quick heads up, some of you might be losing your jobs, apart from Chloe, who is definitely losing her job. Anyway, so now I'm going freelance. Sadly, this new change does mean that I won't be working on Dog Logic anymore. But we made an amazing 29 episodes of an animated series about dogs explaining things, and those episodes are going to stay online. There just won't be any new ones. But I will never stop being proud of the work that Jacob and I did to make that series a reality, and I'm just glad it's there. But going forward, this does mean that I can now finally work on projects of my own and actually open up commissions properly for basically the first time ever. I've done ridiculous portraits in the past, but I've never been able to really throw myself into things like digital commissions or merch or even really properly my Patreon, and now I can. So yeah, it's going to be scary, but I'm going to be looking for freelance and contract work in things like storyboarding, illustration, painting, animation, animatics, character design, map design, and basically just anything I've gotten randomly good at in the past 10 years of really changing up my job role a lot. So if you want to help me out so I don't have to panic quite so much, then keep an eye out on my Twitter for when I start announcing that my commissions are open. Or you can support me on Patreon, because once I reach 50 supporters on Patreon, I'm going to be doing Patreon exclusive art live streams. Or you can just follow me on my new art Instagram and support me there. Or if you want to be really helpful and you just happen to know the McElroys, then I hear they're now doing a new animated series for the Adventure Zone Balance arc, so yeah. Like I said, tomorrow's gonna be weird. Kiki. 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 Hello. Oh, you're doing so well. January 19th. I'm at Dan's. I'm peeling potatoes. Where's Dan? You ask. Well, Dan's in the shower. Why is Dan in the shower? Well, because he dropped his keys in a dumpster. And then he went into the dumpster to get them back. So I'm peeling potatoes.
Let's hear James.
Sammy needs it.
Sammy, why don't you just not
This
be
is
like
Sammy's
this?
special day.
It's been a while.
Number 3 of the year.
Sammy's special day?
Because most days are Sammy's special day.
This isn't James Corden.
Turn your phone's torch on and spin around like a lighthouse. You can talk, it's okay. I'm Rachel Wallace. I play Becky in this beautiful show, Waitress. Sara Bareilles and Gavin Creel.
Thank you, Marisha! This is my favorite hype person of all time.
Something I never got the chance to ask her about. So with flour on my hands, I'll show them all how goddamn happy I am. Sugar, butter, flour, don't let me down. Let's see the next amazing thing baking does now.
One of the proudest moments was, even prior to our opening on Broadway, was the very first time we had a full audience in the theater. It was our first preview with the first audience up in Cambridge and Boston on our out-of-town tryout, and just watching the show be executed so beautifully.
Okay, well, we know that I have to go on pretty hard with this, so sorry if I splash you in advance. Okay, ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1. I said I was sorry. So day one of freelancing was pretty intense. It started with me heading to the Adelphi Theatre and doing a press event for Waitress. Don't know if you noticed, quite like that show. Seen it 5 times. It's going to be 6 pretty soon. But basically Sara Bareilles is taking on the role of Jenna for a 6-week run, and Gavin Creel is taking on the role of Dr. Pomatter for a 6-week run. So they were doing a little press preview of a couple of their songs. They got up on stage, they performed. I was there in the stalls in like row D, just filming it on my camera. That was casual. And then I'm packing up my camera to go, and it's like, hey, stick around to interview Sara Bareilles. It was a group interview, and it was a really nice, chill experience for my first ever interviewing Sara Bareilles. I got a couple questions in, and she was very lovely about them. Given the opportunity, is there another film that you'd love to adapt to a stage musical?
Oh, well, there's the one I've had my eye on forever and ever is The Princess Bride. However, I believe it's already in the works.
No.
So I missed the boat on that one. But yeah, there are other ones that are floating around. I think now that I know how much work it is, I have to be really make it a very sober decision, not after a bottle of wine. I'll write that musical.
And then in the evening, I was Amy's +1 for an audiobook launch for the audiobook Talking with Serial Killers, where we went to a prison-themed bar, and the guest speaker was an actual detective chief inspector who's caught actual serial killers, and then we listened to extracts from the book, and we drank cocktails out of tin cans. It was all just very a lot. And don't get me wrong, I'm under no illusions that that is how every day of freelancing is gonna go. I mean, even today I'm just in my pajamas and I'm editing literally from my bed. But if nothing else, it did just make me feel a little bit more reassured about the decisions I've made.
What was the question?
What are we doing?
Oh, I've organised a screening for Hazel for her birthday of The Matrix here at Cineworld. But we're in the VIP bit, which is the comfy reclining chairs, so naturally I put on pyjamas to make the most of it.
As have I. Yes, we've got our much free popcorn, our much free drinks, and I'm going to sit in my comfy chair. Happy birthday, dear Hazel. Happy birthday to you. Woo! Speech.
Thanks for being here.
That's me.
Woo!
Can't wait to see this film. Please enjoy Cats.
Yay! How many times did you call that, babes?
6th.
6th time?
6th time. 6th time's the charm.
Lush, end of the month, and end of 2 weeks into freelancing. Not that freelancing is ending, I mean I've survived 2 weeks. You probably noticed that the filming and the naming of whatever date we were on stopped around halfway through the month, and that's because that's when me sitting at home and editing and drawing really kicked off, which meant that there was really nothing to film. But a lot of you have been extremely madly supportive on Twitter and Instagram and asking for updates and checking in on me and seeing how I am, and I really do appreciate that. And I want to keep you updated as possible about how freelance life is, because this is new to me. I know it's something that a lot of you guys want to try. It is scary. I am a bit scared, but I promise you right now the only footage you're missing is footage of me sat in my big recliner chair on my laptop. But some of the stuff that I have been working on is new merch, sorting out my listings online so I can set up commissions again, working a lot on my Patreon. So I mentioned it earlier, but I'm mentioning it again. You should go support me on Patreon. But yeah, I will try and keep you updated as much as possible, even the boring stuff maybe, but that's what I've been up to, and I can't thank you all enough for being so nice and supportive about it, and it's made it a lot less scary having people tell me that they know I can do it, because I wasn't sure I could do it. End of the month now, and I'm going to my work leaving party. Also my first day at a new job. I guess like the usual thing is to say that you're nervous, but I'm not.